No gifts, no money, just the family and some food. At
Well, you can't
15,
go wrong. You can't go wrong with an ice cream cake.
yeah, it was good too. I don't know where my mom got it from. I ordered the pizza and paid for that. But my mom had the ice cream cake. And in my family, to my sister, I'm Bubba. To all my nieces and nephews, I'm Uncle Bubba. And
Yeah.
my dad had it happy birthday, my real name. I'm like, oh, why doesn't it say Bubba? And, and then my brother's like, because we don't call you that. I said, they do when they're referring to me to my sister or the kids. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, mom and dad don't call you Bubba. I was like, that's true. Yeah, I didn't get that nickname until my baby sister came around. My brother's 4 years younger than me. My sister is 14 years younger than me. So
Says you're from upstate New York. Whereabouts?
Uh, I am 100 miles north of the city and 50 miles south of Albany.
Because I'm from Newburgh, up by West Point.
Oh, okay. Newburgh's
Well,
not.
I mean, I was born and raised there, but I don't live there no more.
I'm in Kingston. So
Gotcha.
I'm sure you've heard of that if you're from Newburgh.
Oh yeah.
Formerly.
Kingston, Beacon, Plattekill, Fishkill.
Yep.
Yep.
Kingston, the original capital of New York, before the Revolutionary War. Yeah, a lot of Declaration of Independence and things like that were planned here in secret. And then the Brits decided to land on Kingston Point, march through the town, and raze it to the ground. They said, okay, let's move the capital out of here.
I do have a question. Now, how do you get rid of the but it says people's names with their picture off the screen?
Okay, in the upper right hand side, you'll see what looks like that star or gear wheel.
Uh-huh.
In the My Settings there. Then you'll see audio and video. Go to video display, and then where it says player video avatar size, drop down window, large, regular, small, names only. Put it on names only, and then you'll just see the name.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we had at the noontime game. I guess the resolution of the player's screen was a bit smaller than a computer screen, and apparently all the icons took up like half of her screen. So we had to minimize that to names only. Then she was able to see everybody, like actually see the screen. So, all right. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Let me make sure. So we're missing Night 45 at the moment.
I'm here.
But you're not in the
I
right.
didn't quite hear how to do the names only thing.
I will go over that again in just a second. I'm giving Wampa control of their token at the moment.
I'm here.
So night. You're not in the
I didn't quite
chat.
hear how to do the names only thing.
Hold on, I'm
I will go over
joining
that
now.
again in just a second. I'm giving Wampa. I will share my screen token for a few moments. So, in the upper right hand corner, there's the gear. Click on the gear for my settings. Go to audio and video. And then under video display, you'll see player video avatar size. Change it to names only. And then all of that will have minimized. Okay, so JJ must be Night. Right?
Yep.
So Slivian is going to get JJ. up into there. Okay, save changes. Boom. So everybody should be able to see the map of dark buildings and a dirt pathway that looks kind of like a plus and everybody's tokens. You should be able to move them around.
Yep.
I presume this is not anybody's first game.
It's my first game. I tried was the last week, and I was having technical issues, and then someone told me you can use your Xbox. So I bought a keyboard and mouse, and it seems to be working. So
Awesome. All right. Are you familiar with Roll20?
yes, I just don't remember how to bring up the dice roll. It's been a while since I've been on Roll20.
Okay.
So
Yeah, some things have changed and whatnot. You can definitely in the chat window type /r space and then whatever 1d20 plus the bonuses. You could do it that way. I do have your character sheets. The easiest way to pull up your character sheet is to right click on your token, and at the top of that little window says open character. That'll bring up your character sheet. You can actually click on the weapons to roll an attack like that.
oh, sorry about that.
Nope, that was me.
Oh, okay. I was looking at my sheet, and the next thing I know, I heard the dice go.
Nope, that was me because I'm still streaming the screen. So if people are watching, whatever, or the other way to do it is on the left-hand side of the screen. There's that D20 there. Pulls up a window. There's the simple roller, which is a D4, and if you wanted to 2, 3, 4, or 6, you hit the number to the right of it, and that will roll whatever that is. Or you can go to the advanced roller and make it one do, change it up and down, change the D20 or the others, and the modifier bonuses can be up and down on the side there. Then you hit the roll button, and it rolls it for you. So there's various different ways to do that. Probably the easiest is to just use the attack button on your character sheet. Because I went to both your character sheets on Play Gripner and looked at your character sheet on theglimmering.com and gave everybody all of the equipment that seems to be relevant to starting stuff and what you've got. So ACs and hit points should be correct. Most of all of your weapons should be there. The only things I didn't do was add anything that was equipable treasure on the Play Gripner page.
There was a a reminder for the last game. We had the what was it? Liquid fire.
You have
balls.
Alchemist Fire.
Yeah.
Yes, you
That
have
was
some Alchemist Fire.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody able to hear me well enough?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I forgot to add something.
I have not started the session yet, so if you have treasure from doing the tutorial or any previous games, you do have a few moments to equip that on the Play Gripner game page. I noticed, let's see. Okay. Kanano did. Earthly Remorse's character does not have anything equipped on the page. Machete, your character doesn't have any treasure equipped. Right, Night did. I see you have Masterwork Chain Shirt on Wampa's character, and Katana does not have anything equipped on.
I should have equipped.
Let me refresh.
Yeah, please.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Perfect.
Breastplate. masterwork dagger, and javelin. All right. I think you had the breastplate last time too, so the only thing I gotta do is add a javelin to your sheet.
And I think I don't know if you have to add the. There was some consumable. I think a lightning scroll of magic missile.
There's your javelin. Yeah, the scrolls and other consumables I usually don't add to your character sheet. You just tell me you're going to use it, and we use it. We kind of do it on the fly.
Sounds good.
But like armor and weapons, they're kind of important to have on the character sheet. Otherwise, your numbers are not going to be correct.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Uh,
let me know when you guys are done equipping treasure. If you have any to equip or wanted to bring in, and then we can get going.
Good time to cast enhancement spell.
Depending on what spell it is and its duration, yeah.
False life. Up to an hour, it says.
All right. Yeah, that could that can work.
can I use my scroll of command right now before we start for the
If I
treasure?
remember, are you going to be putting it into your spell book, or because usually the scroll of command
Oh,
is used on a target enemy?
okay, then never mind. I'll wait then.
Okay. And that is one of the uh, new rules that will be made aware of, made a point of when the player's handbook does come out in the next week or two. I think it's supposed to be. Don't quote me on that. I know it's coming out very soon. All four or all five of the deep delves are have been put together into one player's handbook. All the GMs have a copy of it, so we know what's coming. It's not available to players as of yet, but once it is, Hayden will make the announcement, I'm sure, on Discord. I don't know if it's going to be a free download and a purchasable hard copy, or if it's going to be a purchasable PDF. I'm not sure what the logistics of that are, but I do know that it's going to be stated that all scrolls can be used by anybody. So whether you're a spellcaster or not, you can use scrolls.
Did the beta copy get pulled off of the site? It was on Discord.
I didn't know that they had put that out for players to access.
Well, just to read. We can't play.
Yeah,
We still have to use the 5 books until
we're
they
not
say, but it is
instituting.
up.
Well, I didn't know that it was available to players yet, so that makes sense. But yeah, it's so you know what's coming up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's been a few things that have been changed, a few things that have been updated and corrected, stuff like that. The one thing that there was confusion on was any type of 2-weapon fighting. And the way it's intended is if you have 2 light weapons, you can definitely 2-weapon fight. Your offhand attack does not get the bonus to damage of your ability, but you can get that bonus attack. If you have the feat double threat, then you can have a light weapon in one hand and a non-light weapon in the other hand and treat it as a light weapon in order to have two weapon attacks. So that's the only way you can attack with a weapon and then do a shield bash, is having that feat double threat, because a shield is not a light weapon, but with double threat it will be treated as a light weapon for the attack. The only way you can have the bonus ability damage on the second attack or the offhand weapon is if you have the fighter or ranger ability, the two weapon fighting thing that allows you to add the additional damage on the second attack. Because there was a lot of confusion on that. Some GMs were allowing people to attack and shield bash without the feat, and so on and so forth. And one GM, light crossbow. I don't think we have slings, right? Yeah, no, I don't think we do. If you use your normal attack action, your focused action to attack, and you don't move, I allow you to have a second attack without the bonus damage because you're doing a second quick attack. If you move an attack, you cannot do the second ranged attack. So that has allowed some spellcasters who have like a light crossbow, they can do their firebolt and then shoot a light crossbow as long as they don't move on that turn. And you don't get the bonus damage. It's just the straight D6 or D8. Some people like that. Some people don't want to bother with it, but that's something I do. I've told the other GMs that is something that I do, that they are aware of it. So if like somebody from my table goes to another GM's table and says, well, Bent allowed me to do this, they may or may not allow you to do it. I think a lot of them, when we were talking about it, was like, oh, okay, as long as you're dropping your move action to do this quick second attack, that seems reasonable. But some of them may not be as agreeable. Some are very rules is rules. And some of them are like, hey, I'll let you try it. So, and yeah, so that's where that is. But yeah, the player's handbook, once that is fully available, you guys will all have a chance to go through it and rework your characters as necessary, rework your sheets and stuff like that. That is also something that a lot of people don't know. When you get your heroes, they're kind of pre-filled. You're not completely stuck with all of the feat choices and background choices and background and homelands. So you can go in and you can change those certain choices. You're stuck with your background. You're stuck with your class. You're stuck with your ancestry. But reading through the delves, you do have some choices that you can. So you play a game or two and it's like, okay, well, I didn't like these choices. I don't use those choices. You can go back and change them out. Once you get to third or fourth level, you're probably not going to want to change that stuff. And GMs might recognize, like, hey, you're changing things every time you're on my table. What's going on here? But there is a lot of leeway. Once you get the feel for your character and what works or doesn't work, you can make changes to the choices that were done. A lot of players in the beginning didn't know that they had to fill in their character sheet and make these choices, and they're like, well, I don't know what's going on. That's why we started doing the tutorials, to get people familiar with the game mechanics, to get people familiar with setting up their character, things like that.
So can we sign up for a tutorial as we move up in, third level, fourth level, fifth level to help with the changes?
There will be, once the player's handbook comes back out or gets posted for everybody to use, I know Caveman Dave and I think Ursum were both doing advanced tutorials.
Oh, nice. That's
How
good.
to update your character sheet, how to
Yeah.
get your Roll20 character sheet ready for transfer from table to table, and helping you level your character up for those choices. Right now, I'm not. I think Hayden told them all to put a hold on the advanced tutorial
Well, that makes sense.
until the players
Might as well wait till the
Yeah.
book comes out.
Yeah. So in the meantime, we're stuck with the delves, but if you guys have any questions or whatever, feel free to be on the Discord and ask. Somebody will definitely help you. This is one of the most helpful communities of D&D I've ever been a part of. I've been with the group a little over 2 years now, mostly as a GM. I have like 35 characters. I've played like 6 of them. So I've been running a lot more than I play.
Well, I bought 8 characters, since they're cheap right now. And all I can get is, wizards and warlocks. I'm like, come on, give me a fighter. What the heck?
There are a lot of wizards generated. There are a decent amount of warlocks generated.
I want a monk.
I think there are a good amount of paladins and clerics. There's a
I did get one
decent amount
cleric
of
out
fighters
of
and
the 8.
barbarians. Yeah. The rare class is definitely monk.
Yeah.
Monks are not easy to come by.
Man.
I mean, we've got there are players who have literally hundreds of characters that they've bought at both the $19.99 price and the $4.99 price, and they've only got a handful of monks.
Well, and then some of these scores that you come out with, it's like, come on.
Yeah. If any of you have played any of the previous versions of D&D or normal 5th edition, Wizards of the Coast's 5th edition, the scores seem a little strange that you've got 1 through 5.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with the other versions, we're actually took the modifier and made it the score. So that's why if you're looking at your character sheet on Roll20, you're like, well, my strength is a 1. Why does it say 13 or 12? Because in normal 5th edition, you have a score of 12, and that gives you a +1 modifier. Gripner said, get rid of the score. We'll just go with modifiers. 1 through 5. Makes it easier. So your score is your modifier. But still, Roll20 isn't fully set up to be Gripner compatible. It's 5th edition compatible. So there's certain things that we have to kind of roll with or fudge here and there. So, all right. If everybody's got their treasures equipped, that's going to be equipped. I will start the session on the page because it's going to start squawking at me that I haven't started it yet. But once I start it, you can't do any changes on the game page. So is everybody ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Okay,
Let's go.
session is started. No more changes on the game page. Now I can minimize that and get back to the chat here. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Going up. All right, bye. My girl's going upstairs to go see her mom. Actually, yeah, I can just drag us on all over to the Tower of Power, entry level 1. You will find yourselves in a little room all the way to the right middle of the screen. Many adventurers loiter in the Mage's Hall. They spend their time boasting about past or future exploits in the Tower of Power, making wagers on future success, and playing cards and dice games A handful of bards tune their instruments or play ditties to entertain or annoy all the companions in the hall. Warriors practice stances, wizards are studying their spellbooks, while clerics and paladins are praying. The heroes, you all, have been waiting long hours for your turn at the bronze door and onto the Tower of Power. Over that time, you have seen some strange sights. It all starts with members of Herd, the Archduke's Guard, marching into the second Magus Hall, calling the name of the next group, and escorting them down the Magus Hall. From there, a formal announcement is made in a solid and imperious dwarven voice, though its details are lost in the strange echoing resonance and possibly magic wards in the gallery of the High Magi. Then, after a loud grinding of metal, things become quiet for some time. Generally, about an hour later, the group is teleported back into the Magus Hall with an audible bang, as loud as any alchemical engine, and a flash of strange amber light. The group is often still alive, often winded and frazzled by their exploration, telling stories of the undead, demons, and worse within the chambers of the lower tower. Few make it past a couple of rooms, but those who do say the place is a series of 4 connected chambers leading to a final door emblazoned with strange text. No one has made it past the stairs so far. Sometimes the scene is more gruesome, as the Tower of Power ejects the corpses of the fallen or those broken by the challenges faced inside. Clerics of the light virtues leap to help the injured and place the last blessings on the dead. This goes on during your entire stay, but eventually the herd enters the chamber and announces it's your group's turn to enter the Tower of Power. They then escort you to the first Magus chamber containing the mysterious bronze door. An aged dwarven cleric of innovation stands in the chamber, wearing a sizable mithril key at the end of a long iron chain. She is Ergnus Goldbiter, a female dwarven cleric, also known as the Key Warden. When the heroes enter the chamber, the herd soldiers form a tight formation behind your back, and the cleric speaks. "Greetings, heroes!" Her voice grave and rehearsed. "By the order of the Archduke Glittermind, third of his clan, you are hereby authorized to pass the bronze door of Odeon Farcaller and explore his tower. Do you do this freely, even at your own peril?"
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
I agree.
Excellent! The Archduke and the people of Stirk claim any treasure found within the tower, but a fair finder's fee will be awarded for each treasure recovered. Get ready to enter the Tower of Power. With that, the cleric ceremoniously approaches the bronze door and places the key into the lock. The cleric steps away and motions you forward with a loud grinding sound, presumably the locking mechanism. Once the Warden of Locks unlocks the door, the bronze doors open of their own accord, beckoning you in. Once you all enter the first area, you face the first encounter, and the doors slam shut. So, those doors have opened. You guys can move on up to the next set of doors over here.
Before we enter, can I go stealth before we enter the door?
Of course, you can make a stealth check before you enter. Actually, before we open up the next set of doors, need to step away for a bio break. And once I come back, we will open the doors and enter on in. If anybody needs
Sausage.
to get a drink or a snack or use the restroom, take these next few moments to do that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I am back. Anybody away?
Give me just a second.
No hurries, no hurries. Excuse me.
All right.
It's like Skostika does not want to join us. Do-do. Skostika. I think Skostika sounds more like a name than Skostika.
We had a couple of no-shows last night. It was kind of strange.
Sometimes that happens. TKXL did not show up for my first game at noon, which was a bit of a disappointment. If I remember correctly, last Legends weekend, he was a fun character.
I don't see my character.
Okay. Are you Skostika?
Yeah.
All right. Let me make sure that I gave all the proper permissions and all that good fun stuff.
I think there was one still back in the other room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've been struggling.
That's okay. Were you able to see and move your token on the previous screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're far right of the screen in the kind of far right middle of the screen is where your character is. If you hold down the right click button, you can drag the screen around. Scroll button will move it up and down, type of a thing. Find yourself there yet?
I'm trying. I don't really know how to use it that well. I'm trying.
All right. I will move your token over to everybody else just for ease of purposes. Now, do you see Skostika?
1 second. Wait, I think I see me. Is that me? Oh yeah, I see me. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep, no problem. And moved back into the
You're back.
previous room.
You're running away.
Yes. All right, everybody move up to the double doors that are opened over here. And
I'm in stealth, right?
did you rolled a stealth of 11. Well, technically 8, but 11. So you feel that you're being stealthy? Yes.
Close enough.
All right, you guys can move in as soon as the first person breaks through that door. The 1 hour timer starts. All right. So you're free to move into the room, and I will describe what you see as you enter. Just don't walk past that spot there. All right. So, standing in the center of this room is a strange totem like idol made of wood, vine, and glass orbs. The idol represents a reptilian creature with 6 arms, 3 heads, and 6 eyes made of glass orbs lashed into the wood. Standing guard around this idol are 2 lizard folk. At first, the lizard folks take on a defensive posture. So they see you and they just kind of stand there with their clubs and shield, and they're just kind of like, They don't make any aggressive actions towards you yet, but they definitely look like they're guarding this totem. What do you do?
Can I attack them?
You can absolutely start off by wanting to attack them, which would start the initiative, and then we'd have to.
Would it be a surprise attack, or would
There,
it?
there are no surprise attacks. So if somebody's intent is to attack, that starts initiative. Then I pop up the turn order tracker, and everybody must pop themselves into initiative. The way that you do that is by clicking on your token, opening up your character sheet, and clicking on the initiative word button.
Well, who has some high charisma, and we can, do we could talk to him and get some information maybe before we go and attack. I don't know.
What language do they speak? I don't think any of us speak lizard.
They are lizard folk, so that would be Draconic.
Does anyone know Draconic?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
The wizard
right.
should.
I am I'm an academic is my subclass. So I've got like 7 languages or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But my charisma's pretty sucky, so.
2.
Let's just do
Wouldn't hurt to try though. I mean, either way, we might go into a battle anyway. It wouldn't hurt to try to talk to them.
If you wish to talk to them, parlay, so to speak, and you can speak Draconic, you are perfectly able to talk to them. What would you say?
well, what would I say? I'm not even sure.
Would we be able to have passes through here without any hostile
Yeah, I like that.
suspect?
Okay, so you pretty much reiterate that in Draconic. They will look at you and say back, "Door is locked, and we will be peaceful to you as long as you don't harm our totem."
Well, I'm sure the totem is what unlocks the door. May we use your totem to unlock the door?
You may inspect the totem, but if you damage our god totem, we will kill you.
I have a +3 on investigation.
I have is it an investigation that we're using for that?
You can do an investigation, sure.
21.
21 investigation. All right. looking over the totem, pretty much without touching it, the only thing that seems out of the ordinary are the 6 glass orb eyeballs. They actually look like they're held in. So there might be something to do with that. Looking through the different vines and whatnot, it looks like there are toggle switches behind the eyeballs. But the only way to get to the toggle switches would be to delicately remove the eyeballs.
Oh.
Do we have a rogue?
And that would take 2 successful sleight of hand checks to remove them without damaging the totem.
I have a knack for these things.
Yes,
So
we
I
do
could-
have a rogue in the party.
So I'm going to approach that statue, and I'm going to make two sleight of hand check.
Let me just double check this. Yes. I'm presuming, it doesn't specifically say it, but I'm presuming it's going to take 2 checks per head because you need to remove all 6 eyeballs without damaging it. All right, so your first 2 are successful. You are able to remove 2 eyes without damaging the totem of the first head. And
So
you're
I
able to
gently
manipulate those toggle switches. Now, these lizard folks are watching you very intently. On to the next head. Ooh. Oh! All right, let's see here. It seems like you were. All right. You failed one. The first check worked. The second check failed. Now you haven't exactly damaged anything, so you need to make another one. But now the difficulty is 2 points higher. You need to make a 12. Okay, 22 beats a 12. There you go. You have successfully removed 2 more eyes. 17 is a good one. Oh! All right. You are not able to remove the second eye. You need a 12 or better to do this without damaging the okay. You're like, "Oh, I just needed to slide this over a little bit." There we go. So you have successfully removed all 6 glass orbs and are able to toggle the toggle switches. The lizard folk will take very gently and reverently the eyeballs from you and keep them. And once you've done all 6 of the switches, an audible click as if the door is unlocking and opens over to the left.
Nice.
Awesome.
Before we walk out, can I just say to the lizard folk, thank you for allowing this passage. And what can I offer your totem a piece of gold or 2 for as tribute? For no particular reason, just to be nice.
The reptile god needs no money. Just go in peace.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Nice.
Perfect.
Oh,
As you
Yes,
enter the
okay.
next room, you see the exact same scenario. 2 lizard folk standing defensively before a totem of a 6-armed, 3-headed, 6-eyed reptile god totem. The
All
door.
right, guys. What do you think? Do we want to just do the same thing, or we want to get in some combat?
I can try and carefully remove the eyes.
And as soon as all 6 of you go through the door, it closes behind you.
Just remember, if it all goes wrong, just get yourself to safety so you can get your bearings straight before you attack. If it goes wrong.
Do not worry. It will not be an issue.
Now, these guys tense up a little bit more as you walk up to the statue because so far nobody has engaged them with conversation or diplomacy.
That is true.
They are getting much more tense as you walk closer and closer to the totem.
So, by talking with them, and we'll ask them the same thing. Are we able to pass?
You are. Same conversation pretty much works. They will say basically the same thing. Slight variation, but yes. As long as you do no harm to the totem, you may inspect it.
Do you think the thieves' tools would help with anything sleight of hand, or probably not?
Not really. No.
Okay, just checking.
Just do
All
that.
right.
Just do those 6 successful sleight of hands checks. 2 failures will cause damage, and then you're gonna have a fight on your hands.
So Sylvian kind of rubs his hands together and starts to
21.
Make
All right. 1 eye has been removed successfully. A second eye has been removed successfully.
Nice,
The lizard
nice.
folk will take them from you reverently. 18. Okay. 1 eye has been removed successfully. 24. The second one.
Holy crap!
No
Nice.
problem. The lizard folk will take those eyes from you too. 20. Very good. Another eye pops out without damaging the totem. Uh-oh. You're having a hard time with this one.
Sylvian kind of tenses up a little bit and goes back in.
Ah, perfect. Just what you needed for
Oh my gosh!
the second one to come out. All 6 eyes have been removed. The lizard folk take them very reverently, and as soon as you switch all 6 toggles, the door to the south unlocks and opens. You are
Flawless.
free to go to the next room. The next room is page 20.
Can I go into stealth before I enter this room, actually? Or
Yes,
can I?
roll a stealth if you
Oh, right.
wish.
Oh, my bad. I did not mean to close the door on y'all.
The floor of this room is a strange, foul-smelling slurry of seawater, dust, and bits of sand and seaweed. Scurrying around this slurry. Oh, there's 3. Let me get the third one out here. I misread that before. There's supposed to be 3 giant crabs here. Let's get that third one in here. Boom. There he is. There are 3 giant crabs. Each one of them has this strange lever on its back, sticking out of the top of its carapace. They see you, and they are hungry
Oh
and
boy!
react defensively.
Oh.
So,
Do they see me?
your stealth is 21. Well, with everybody walking in, you seem to have been able to successfully hide behind the others. So, yes, you
Alright.
feel like you have not been noticed by the 3. So, let me get these guys into the initiative order.
Well, guys, we were able to save our strength, so let's do this.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, everybody else, if you can get yourselves into the initiative tracker, that would be great.
Uh-oh. Do I have to adjust mine? Or... Okay. I'll just roll again. Alright.
Let's see. We got
So
1, 2, 3.
before I walked in, I used my rust-colored bag of tricks and rolled a 6. So if he could drop me a giant boar.
A giant boar. All right, give me a moment. Oh, that's a cute little baby boar. We want.
No, it's a giant boar. Come on.
I know. I
A
don't
giant
have
baby
a
boar.
I don't have a token for it ready at the moment, so I have to work on one real quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, and hey guys, so
20.
I am extremely competitive, and I'll challenge everybody to the number of kills. You know, who's going to get the most kills, and that will give me advantage on all to hit rolls and skill checks as it's part of the competition.
A friendly competition. I oblige.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's see. Let's upload a token of the boar. Taking a little bit to load up. It might not like it because there's probably too many megapixels worth of.
Micro.
Well, I think I can get. I think I can kill at least 2 of these guys. Just for the friendly competition game.
Yeah, I just have to state that it's a competition so I can get the advantage on the rolls. It's one of my feats.
Contender? Or is it?
Competitive.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing into the.
Here we go.
Yeah. Well, I am just a little wizard. It's not like I'm gonna get all the kills, but
Alright, guys, my spells are bigger than yours, so I'm gonna win.
Well, I'm more of a support character anyway, so. But I'll get at least 2 of them.
I might get a few. I'm not accepting. Maybe. I'm just surprised I got all those sleight of hand rolls.
well, no, yeah, I think you just blew all your load on the on all your rolls with that.
I'm gonna
You're
get
gonna be rolling ones for the rest of the night.
-1, -1. Oh my god.
Who was it that pulled it out? Which character?
Saito.
There we go. There's your giant boar. Though I probably. You tell me what it's supposed to do. You don't. Yeah, I'm sure you get to tell it what to do. Well, you know what?
Well, always before it's just been a monster, and then its sheet is already populated. I have no idea. It doesn't. It doesn't say.
The player for Sido is who again?
I'm sorry.
The Sido
It's a wizard.
No. You are. What is your Gripner name? I'm still getting used to some of the.
Oh, Lumen. I don't know. Lumene.
No. Kanano, Earthly Remorse, Wampa, JJ.
Yeah, Konano. Sorry.
Kanano. That's what I was thinking. I just wasn't sure. First time.
I have one question before we start.
Okay, you now have control of the board for now.
Oh my gosh.
The token is not populated with strength and everything, but
So how do we know what it's going to do then, as far as when it's his turn to bite or whatever?
Yeah, you know what? Now that I just thought of that, I should probably have just looked for. Giant boar is here. So drop that onto the screen. There we go. That makes more sense. Now there's a populating character sheet.
Oh, that's much better.
Yep. Gonna make that one disappear. So there's a giant boar.
Awesome.
Wow.
Good question, DM. Does Hunter's Mark give you the ability to see weaknesses or whatever, or is that just a regular fighting?
No, it does not give you insight into their weaknesses now.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
One thing I need to find out, did that put... I'm going to make that disappear. Oh. But it did not...
Doesn't it give you like bonus damage target?
Hunter's Mark it does. I think it's a
Yeah.
1d6.
Yeah.
So where did it send? Oh, okay, there it is. So now the giant boar's character sheet is in your player file next to your character. There you go. Yeah, Hunter's Mark gives you, I think, additional damage on the enemy, or was it to hit? I
Extra damage whenever I hit it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing? We've got Livian, Minrani, Sado, Katana, Montika. Okay, so it's Gostika. That's who's not into the...
I'm sorry. What did you say about the board sheet? And where'd the board go?
Oh, wow. That did disappear. That is strange.
I think you
I
we're
will
back
pull it.
home.
I will.
He's not today.
There it
So,
is.
hell no.
I may have accidentally deleted it, but
There we go. Hey,
in,
now I can see it.
in the upper right hand screen with the token that looks, or the icon that looks like a book or a spell book that says journal, click on that, find your name, Kanano. When you click on
Oh
your
no,
name,
I
you'll
just
see
double click
Sado.
on the board and it pulled it up.
You could do that too. You can do that too. All right. Okay, so in order to get into... Oh, you got yourself in there. You had there, but we didn't roll it. We just added you. All right. On your character sheet, Skostika, top middle, you'll see armor class, initiative, and speed. Click on the initiative word, and it'll roll initiative for you. And then once that roll pops up in the chat, I'll adjust it on the whatchamacallit there.
You did ask for initiative roll, right?
Yes.
I'm having a little technical difficulties. I don't know if it's...
There we go. 18.1. So I will add 1.
How do I do the initiative roll?
The way you do it is you click on your token, pull up. So you click on your token so it's highlighted, and then pull up your character sheet. Click on the word initiative, and that rolls it. So I. Oh, okay. Yep, that was Wanani. All right, that's why I didn't see the name underneath. I had put that in the wrong thing.
Did you get your character sheet?
On Roll20. You can right click on your token and then click open character, and that'll bring up your character sheet.
Yeah, I see my initiative. It says a 2.14.
Click on the word initiative.
Click, okay.
Yep. And then it adds, yep, there we go. It adds everything in there. Perfect.
Right.
All right, I'm going to. All right, so it looks like Giant Crab gets to go first.
I have a small question. So, in my character sheet in Gripner, it says that I have 18 HP, and in Roll20 it says I have 11.
That's because you leveled up and we didn't adjust your token.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. That was Machete. Right?
Katana.
No, I fixed mine already.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Katana. Yes, Katana needs to be fixed. That's what it was. Let's see here. So, on your character sheet, in the top right-hand corner, you'll see level where it says 1. You can click in that space and make it a 2.
Okay.
And then adjust your hit points in kind of the upper middle
I can
of
do it
the
myself. Okay.
page. Underneath. Yeah, you guys have got full control.
Got it.
Yep. Perfect. I was just looking at that. You did
And
that.
the armor class
Perfect.
is 17 or 16?
I think the Gripner page was saying that it's 17, but I'm not sure how it's doing that because the armor and everything kind of added up to that. Let me just double check here. You've got the breastplate armor, which is a +4. Let me double check. Arms and equipment guide, because I thought breastplate was 6. Breastplate is a +4, so 4 plus dexterity of 2 is 6. Yeah, it should only be 16.
Okay.
All right. So Giant Crab gets to go first. Which one is that? That's the one in the middle.
Okay.
It's gonna scuttle on over to Gostika and attack with its bite.
Big meaty claws.
Do we have any cooks in the group?
Unfortunately not.
This is so weird. On the PDF, it says it has a bite attack, but on the character sheet, it's a claw attack. So I'm assuming that this Tower of Power PDF was a misprint. So
I mean, it would make sense if it has a claw attack. I don't
Yeah,
really think
yeah. Crabs don't bite;
crabs
they
like
claw.
bite people.
Hey, I'm a ranger. Surely I can cook it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. We need some spicy crab hand rolls.
I could go for some crab.
All right, Gostika. That's the one thing I didn't do. Was check what type of armor Skostika is equipped with. Give me a moment.
That just bit me.
It attempted to. Give me a moment. Skostika is a human rogue. Because you've got to have some kind of armor on. most likely leather being a rogue. It is Cog, yes. Yeah, leather armor, short sword. Okay, so let's throw some leather armor onto your character sheet. That's more like it. 13 AC, because I think that is what the Gripner page says. Oh, it says you've got a 15 AC. What? How do you have a 15 AC? Dex is 4. That's why I put your 14302. I've got your stats all screwed up here. Let's see. Constitution is. How did I do that? I must have been looking at the wrong character when I did that. Okay. 15 AC. Yay! 11 hit points, not 10. Okay. There we go. So a 13 is going to miss your AC of 15. So he claws at you and misses. Winrani, you get to go.
I want to move over and attack the crab that attacked him.
Okay.
I'll use my battle axe.
You gotta, yeah, there you go. You gotta click
Yeah.
bird. An 8 is going to miss.
No, that's the damage. I hit the damage die by accident. Wow.
No, you hit the damage die, which rolled the 11. And
Okay. I didn't see that come off. Sorry.
Yeah, and then you got the 8 to attack because you rolled a 3, and 7 for the damage there when you did it the correct way. So,
okay.
Unfortunately, an 8 is going to miss, and you're not a halfling. Actually, it was a 3 anyway, so a halfling luck wouldn't have mattered. Unfortunately, you miss. Anything else? Or will you end your turn?
I end my turn.
All right. Katana. Who doesn't wield a katana?
No. So I'll move here and attack this. With my longsword, two-handed.
Two-handed longsword attack.
Let's go.
Wow. An 8 is going to miss.
Yeah.
I told you we rolled all our 20s up there getting the eyeballs out.
Thanks, guys. The channel, you're lucky to me.
Right,
and I presume.
Okay.
10:22. We have 27 minutes left before the tower spits you out. Anything else there, Katana?
I'm trying to see if I have anything. Is this an ability check? No, right? No. I cannot use Fate's Favored. So, yeah. So no.
All right, so that ends your turn. Wantisha.
Wantisha is gonna point over to this one right here. It doesn't do the other one. The one directly in front of him. He's gonna say, "This one here, guys. This one's mine." He's gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
All right. I will. What color do you want? Red, blue, green, brown, purple, pink, or yellow? As your
pink.
To pink.
I would purple.
And then you said Does the second attack only count with range if I don't move, or since I use that, can I use the second action?
No, you can get if you're if you are attacking with a ranged weapon and you have not moved. Yes, you can get the second attack. It just doesn't add a bonus to damage,
Okay.
except for your mark would probably. Right. Choose a creature. Deal an extra d6. Yeah.
So I'm foregoing my movement. Can I use an action?
Yes, you still have the hunter's mark. I think is a bonus action, so that really doesn't take any of your 3 normal actions. So you
Okay, then
hunter's mark them. So you still have your focused attack, your focused action, which is an attack action, and is long if you want to drop your move action to get a bonus attack with a second shot, then you can do that.
okay. Well, as my first action, I want to pull out this bottle of basic poison and coat the tip of 3 of my arrows with it. And
We'll say that's
then I want to launch it.
an interact or quick action. Sure.
So that doesn't count as an action.
It's an interact or a quick action. I'll allow that.
Okay. Okay, then I want to launch an arrow at that crab that has an hunter's mark on it.
Your attack action is to normal attack him with a poisoned arrow. So click on your longbow.
10 hit.
10 is gonna
Doesn't he have
miss.
advantage, right?
Advantage not on the attack.
Because doesn't the hunter's mark give an advantage on attacks against it?
No, it just gives me extra damage.
No, it gives
Oh.
him advantage on perception checks or survival checks made to find the enemy.
Ah, okay.
How many life force points do you have?
I think I have 5.
You can
You should-
use it.
You should use a life force to get the 24.
To re-roll it.
Can't you just get the 24 with a life force point?
Because he rolled it at advantage, I suppose I could allow that. Because that would.
I don't know how to take the advantage off.
On the character sheet. Oh, that's. Is this one that you had uploaded? Yeah, you did. All right. On the character sheet where it says core, bio, and spells, you've got the little gear next to that. If you click on that, you will see character sheet type PC, roll queries, always roll advantage. You click on the always roll advantage and change it to advantage toggle.
Okay.
Now you have the advantage, normal, and disadvantage. Hit core, and that'll bring you back to the regular sheet. So now when you know you have advantage, you can click advantage, make your roll, and then click it back to normal.
Okay. That doesn't mean I'm able to make a second shot. And the first one misses, but I'm able to make a second one.
If you want to spend a life force, you can re-roll that attack.
Yeah, I'll spend it.
Okay.
So he's moving with 4 life force, I believe. Let me make sure.
Yeah, I think these characters I think I had put on the. Oh, okay, that's right. You had transferred your character to this, so I didn't put the resources on your thing. But yeah, you probably.
I have 5.
Yeah.
I just looked it up.
Yep.
So now that leaves me with 4. I'll re-roll it. 13.
Unfortunately, a 13 is not enough to hit.
Oh man.
Damn.
That arrow misses.
We are in trouble, guys.
Your second attack.
And second arrow, 25. That's
critical. Roll your damage. That is a nat 20. All right, let me see here. So we've got
That would be an 8.
it didn't automatically roll the crit. So hit the damage a second time. Because that's just 8 for that. Okay. So 8 and 8, 16 points of damage.
Plus the 1d6.
Oh yes,
plus
you
the
got your
1d6.
mark plus 1d6, yes.
When you roll
7
that,
damage.
1d6. Roll that. An extra
So
1
17
damage. And hold on.
damage. You
Let me
actually
see how.
killed it.
The crab's dead.
That crit
All right,
was
that's
really
one.
well executed, Dion. That is one. But
Nice
that
job.
that is all of your
I
actions.
commend you, my ally.
So, and the giant crab that was about to go is the one that you just killed. So, Sado, it's your turn.
We're going to charge with the boar to this one. "21 attack."
21 hits for 11 slashing damage. It is still
And since it's less than 20 feet, then there's extra attack on the charge.
The boar has to move at least 20 feet. He moved 10.
Oh, I thought.
Yes.
Okay, dang it.
Yes. You need a running start in order to get that extra.
Yeah. Okay.
It would have worked on the dead one if it were still alive.
Right.
But 11 damage is quite a decent amount of damage. It is still alive.
Okay, so for my attack, I'm going to sacrifice magic missile.
Oh, all right.
So that's
3d4 plus
3d4.
3d4 plus 3. Now, are you sending all 3 missiles at one target? Because you can separate them. You can send one way and 2 the other, or vice versa.
Oh.
I mean, he is low, so you could kill him.
I would suggest you send 1 missile at the crab.
And then 2 at the other crab.
Yeah. All right, so the first one is 2 points of damage, enough to kill the crab because it had 2 hit points left. And then we've got 5, 6, 7 on the second crab, which wounds it but does not kill it. All right, that's 1 and 1. Who's gonna?
And then I'm going to use arcane recovery and study my spell book so I get magic missile back.
That a in combat action? Let me double check.
I think it's out of combat,
I
right?
think that is something you're supposed to do out of. I don't have that PDF up. Give me a moment.
I put it in the chat.
Oh, okay. You can regain some of your magical energy by studying your spellbook. If you have already sacrificed at least 1 spell today, you can study your spellbook and prepare 1 spell from your spellbook. Place and sacrifice spell.
Yeah, I think it's used during a short rest.
You use this ability either during a short or daily rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Never mind.
Okay.
Bald Eagle has found a really interesting way to use that. He starts the day off with mage armor memorized. And at the beginning of the adventure, before we start doing anything, he tells the GM, first thing in the morning, I cast mage armor. And then I
made the mistake of not doing that.
Yeah. And then he's like, then I take a short rest and replace it with something else.
I don't even have my mage armor listed on my Roll20 sheet.
Because mage armor lasts 8 hours.
Yes.
Like, that is just an awesome loophole.
Okay, my turn is complete.
Okay, Slivian, it is your
Sylvian will. Okay.
Is it Sylvian?
Yeah, it's
Because you
Sylvian.
had okay, then you had a typo on the Gripner page.
Oh.
Yeah. Which can be easily fixed at a later time because I saw SLY. I thought it was Sylvian, and then when I'm typing in, I'm looking at it. I'm like, no, that says Slivian. So,
Okay.
We
All
can
right, let's
fix
kill
it.
this crab. I'm hungry.
So
Alright.
theoretically, if I were to shoot my bow, my short bow,
Mm-hmm.
could I shoot it like past like my allies, like back there, or would I
Oh,
have to move?
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Your allies do not provide cover in Gripner against enemies.
Okay, good. I didn't want to shoot anybody.
Just
So
don't roll one.
Some GMs might give you a chance of hitting an enemy if you roll a 1. I typically don't do that unless everybody thinks that that would be fun.
okay. So a couple of things, right? I'm currently in stealth, right?
That is correct. You
Yes.
are
So
currently
would that trigger my class ability of sneak attack?
you will get the sneak attack damage on your first attack, yes.
Okay.
If you hit.
If I hit it. And then yeah. And I don't think I'll need sharpshooter because I think it's pretty low anyway, right? So I'ma just hit with the thing.
Attack normally.
19. Nice.
19 is enough to hit. Roll that D6 to add to that that 8 there.
Alrighty.
Excuse me.
4.
Okay, so that's a total of 12 damage. That kills the crab.
Nice.
Alright.
Okay,
Good job, guys.
all 3 crabs are dead, but you do not hear the audible click of the door, and it does not open. There must be something else you must do.
So check the levers on the crabs.
Oh,
Yep.
that might be. That might be.
Do we need an investigation roll, or are we just going to go up to the crab and hit him?
Well, you do not.
Search the crabs. Search the crabs and see if there's a key on it.
No, they have obvious levers on their attached to their backs. It takes a DC 10 athletics check to manipulate the lever.
So let's stand aside, everyone. I have an athletics check. I have a 6 in athletics.
Yeah, me too.
Not acrobatics.
Oh, no, my bad. Whoopsie.
Athletics.
I got it.
Athletics.
19.
I'll spend it.
19.
All right,
20.
that's 2 of the levers pulled. We need one more DC 10 athletics check.
Oh.
Can I do it again?
I've already failed mine.
I rolled. Oh, damn.
That one is just not wanting to budge.
Can I go
At least
again?
not for
Or-
Wampa. Yeah. I mean, we're out. We're technically out of combat, so. All right, there we go. That is all 3. Once the third one is pulled, you hear the audible click, and the door opens.
Perfect.
By the way, I have for one of my feats, I do have Skulker, which makes it so like even if I make an ranged attack, I don't give away my position.
Oh,
So I should be in stealth still, right?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
You are still being stealthy.
All right. Doing rogue things.
All
Ooh.
right.
What do we got going on here?
I gotta remember what page the description in this room is. I gotta go back. Scrolly.
I'll just
Here
close
we
the
go.
door.
At the center of this chamber sits a stone pedestal with a long sword jutting hilt up from the top of the stone. The sword's blade is loosely wedged in the stone.
Do we have any fighters?
Who wants to portray King Arthur?
I'll do it.
Step up.
Go for it.
Step up.
Can we do a Arcana check on that?
Sure.
Oh. Oh my.
A 24 Arcana. This you've heard of such things as you suspect that this might be, because of the nature of the tower and whatnot, you suspect that this might be an animated sword. While it probably is obviously connected to the doors for the next to the exit, you're pretty sure that whoever draws it, it's going to start attacking.
Oh. Wait.
But
I have a
in order to get out of the tower, someone must draw the sword to unlock the door.
19 AC if y'all want me to try it.
There you go.
There you go. Tank for us.
All right.
Step on up and attempt to draw the sword.
And what was that roll?
There is no roll. You just grab the hilt and pull it out. Do you grab the sword hilt and draw the sword?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, right. You grab the sword, you pull it out. You hear the doors audibly unlock. Click, click. They do not open right away, but they audibly click unlocked. And, well, the sword begins to attack you.
And he instantly
So,
dies.
let's all get ourselves into initiative. And we have 9 minutes.
Come on, guys, let's kill this sword.
We got this, guys. Easy one.
2, 3, 4. We got 2 more people to join the initiative.
Did mine roll or no?
There it goes.
Okay.
We got Sado, Sylvian, Katana, Quantitia, Winrani. So we're missing Katana and Skostika.
I rolled 12.
Ah, yes, you did. All right. So what I will do is add you to the turn order and manually enter in the 12 points.
It's already on there.
Yeah, I see it.
The 12.14.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we're just missing Skostika.
Hello, hello.
Before I walked in here, I had put my bow up
I'm sorry. I'm
and
doing.
maybe put on the dagger,
Okay.
the parrying dagger.
There we go.
21. Dang.
Skostika,
Alright,
you
I
get to
see.
go first and attack the animated sword.
I can. Oh my god, how do I do that? I just got bit by a crab. I need this.
Step up and attack however you'd like. Basically, what happened is Wantisha pulled the sword out, and as soon as he did, the sword ripped itself out of his hand, is now floating in the air and getting ready to start swinging itself around. So,
Oh my god. Can I defend? I don't. What is
you
this?
can step up and attack it with whatever weapons you've got, I
You
guess.
can use your dagger or your short
Oh.
sword.
Oh, and I just do it in my character thing.
Yep, on your character sheet, in the middle there, you'll see the weapons and the damage. Just click on the weapon name, and it will roll it for you.
Click on the weapon name. Okay.
There you go. You're attacking with a dagger. All right. A 19 will hit the sword, and you do 5 points of damage. Now, let me make sure and see if it's got... it has no resistances that I can see, so yes, it will take the 5 points of damage. Now, come on, roll that damn thing. Pop up its Why is it not popping those things up? I gotta have to do it this way then. Oh, that's why I didn't do it that way. Dag nabbit. Thought I had that all set up, but I didn't. That says it's got 17 AC. Why did it? Damn thing. All right, just double click on it. I will make that 17 the way it's supposed to be. We will take 5 off, put that to 12. There we go. All right. You moved up. You attacked. Anything else? All right. When Ronnie, your turn.
I'm gonna run up and attack him.
All right.
And,
9 will miss. You can use
Arnie.
a life force and re-roll it.
use the what now?
You can use a life force and re-roll that.
What's life force? Sorry.
On your Gripner character sheet, life force is the LF. Most characters have multiple life points or LFs.
Okay.
They can be used in a number of different ways.
Now, when I use one, if I use this in another game, does it go back to normal?
You get all your life force back after
Okay.
a long rest. Yes, it is a renewable resource.
I'll use the life force then. I have 5.
Yep. So
So-
go ahead and re-roll the attack. Uh, 13 is unfortunately not enough.
Okay.
So, in the delves, delve 1 and delve 2, they explain what life force are.
Okay.
Every hero and even some dangerous living enemies has a score called life force, abbreviated LF. It is a combination of your wisdom and your charisma scores with a minimum of 1 for each. So everybody has at least 2 life force. Life force can be used in a few different ways. When you get down to 0 hit points, you have to spend a life force to stabilize, and then on your next turn, you can spend a life force to use one of your rec die to heal, and you also get to use it. You can spend 1 life force. Oh, it's to gain advantage on any hit check or save you're about to make. I forgot about that. All right. Well, re-rolling is kind of like the same thing, getting advantage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So the 13 is going to miss. It takes no action to use the ability. Once you decide to, you just decide to spend the life force and gain its effects. So I'm presuming, even though it doesn't specify you can only do it once per turn, I'm assuming that you can only do it once per turn.
I'm fine with that.
You moved, you attacked, you used advantage. It didn't work. I guess that would be the end of your turn. Katana.
So I move and attack with my longsword two-handed. Let's hope this time it works.
All right. 23 hit
Nice. 23.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
I will subtract the 6 from the 12, and it has still some animated life left. And lo and behold, it is the sword's turn. It's got 3 enemies that it can attack. I'm going to roll a d6. 1, 2 will be Katana, 3, 4 will be Rinwani, and 5, 6 will be Justicia. And I rolled a 4, so Winrani, it's going to attack you.
Okay.
Let's see here. 15 to hit and 18 AC. It's gonna miss.
Nice.
All right, Sylvian.
All
Sure.
right. So Sylvian is going to. I'm pretty sure I'm still in stealth, so I'm going to use my short bow. Am I far enough away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short bow, I think, has got a short range of 60 spaces.
So I'd have to move a bit closer. 1, 2,
No,
3.
no, no.
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
fine.
Each
Fine.
space is 5 feet.
All right.
60
You're 20
spaces
you're
is
20
like,
feet from the
yeah,
Okay.
20 feet or 4 spaces away. 24 hits for 5 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Do I get the sneak attack bonus or?
It does not have any. Let me double check that real quick with classes because I'm not sure if it works on things that don't have vital organs. Let me just.
I mean,
double
it'll
check.
only have 1 hit point left. Let's just we got
If not, I have sharpshooter as my bonus, and I can make like a -5 penalty to my attack roll to add 10 damage if needed. So
Sneak attack. Careful attack. You strike your opponent where it hurts once per turn. Okay, yeah, no, it's just additional bonus damage. So yes, roll that d6.
okay.
I wanted to make sure it wasn't precision damage, and I didn't
Oh
think
yeah.
precision damage here. All righty.
So I kind of draw back my bow.
That's one dead sword.
Yes, it is.
Bullseye.
I'm gonna send it to the GM layer. All right, the sword breaks in half, and you guys are able to walk through the doors. But the funny thing is once you step through the door, a magical mist surrounds you and teleports you back to the original room that you were in before.
It was all a dream.
You're all now in Ravenloft. No, just
I bet the whole screen didn't move.
Oh.
Did we make it to the end or did the time expire?
No,
the time
you guys
Oh.
successfully. Technically, the time expired, but in actuality, because there was a few little pauses and breaks due to conversation and whatnot, I had stopped the timer. So you guys actually had about 5 minutes of actual game time left to finish it. So you did finish the floor. But as soon as you step through the doors, there's magical mists there. You step into it and it just automatically teleports you, boom, back.
Oh, well, good job, guys.
Yeah.
So have you ever had a table that didn't fight the first 2 rooms?
This you guys are actually the second party, maybe the third party that has made it to the 4th room and actually gotten through the doors within the time limit.
Nice.
I'm honestly
Nice.
surprised I made those rolls. To be.
Those rolls were crazy.
I was
They,
like,
they were
Absolutely
those were
crazy.
definitely good stealth rules. But I mean,
I'd
in
like to think that
actuality,
we're tactical thinkers.
I mean, had you had to fight those lizard folks, you probably would not have made it to the 4th room
yeah.
in the time allotted. every once in a while, I do run this without the timer, but the page will say that it's 2 hours long instead of an hour and a half, because that would give you plenty of time to run through all 4 of them. And sometimes I make the fights a little bit tougher when I'm not doing the timed thing, because then you've got a little more breathing room to do everything. So, you have successfully accomplished the first floor of the Tower of Power. Were any of you injured, the clerics would have come up and healed your wounds, but of course, all the other heroes come up and it's like, "Oh, what happened? Da 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 da. What'd you see? What'd you find?" And you are able to get your 15 minutes of fame by regaling your adventure. Concludes the Tower of Power. I hope you had fun.
I did.
It was great.
As soon as I click end session, it will kick us out of the voice chat. So
I do have a question though.
I was just gonna say, are there any last minute questions before I end it all?
So when I was filling out like my feats, there's like you can have like 7 feats in your thing. Do you fill out all 7, or do you just have 2 until you like level up and then you get more?
Right. Level up.
Every character starts with 1 feat.
Okay.
Usually from a class. Your class will tell you get 1 feat. Humans get a 2nd feat because they have adaptability.
Gotcha.
Every 4 levels, so at 4th level, 8th level, 12th level, so on and so forth, you will get to increase. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 stats by a point or 2, and you get another feat.
Gotcha.
So that is why there's 7 slots. I think most characters are only going to end up with 6 feats, whereas humans would have the full allotment of 7 by level 20.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was filling out my character sheets in some, and I was like, oh, only my human characters can have 2. So okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, humans start with 2 feats. Everybody else gets 1.
Doesn't a level 2 ranger get to use your cantrips, or was I mistaken about it?
As far as I know, rangers and paladins do not have cantrips. I think at 2nd level you do get 1 or 2 1st level mastery spells. It might be 3rd level. I'm pretty sure it's 2nd level.
Well, then, a previous game that I played with somebody, then I may have used a spell that I didn't actually have.
Ooh. Let's see.
I don't remember who I played with. Was.
Deep Delve.
I used Fate Fire, but apparently.
Let's see. Paladins, or you said ranger, right?
Yes.
Let me get to the ranger. Ranger 2nd level. Yes, say they get ranger spell casting at 2nd level, and it's 2 1st level spells.
Okay.
They do not get cantrips.
It may have been one of your games that I played before where I used the Fey Fire and didn't realize I didn't actually have that spell.
Oh. Well. That sounds.
We all made it.
The last time somebody used Fairy Fire, we were doing Strange Solstice, and I think that was in the first battle with the caravan.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It missed anyway, so I didn't really do much.
Cheetah! You are banished! No. Hey, people make
Sent
mistakes.
to the Shadow Realm immediately.
Just, take it off, fix it. We'll act like it never happened. Yeah.
All right. I had fun. It was you guys were a good group.
Yes, this was fun. You guys successfully made it through. I mean, those rolls were excellent. Otherwise, you guys would have probably been fighting them lizard folks. So I'm gonna end session now, which means that in the next 5 minutes, you should be getting a notification that your treasure is ready to be claimed. And you click the button, and it will generate your treasure. It takes 5 to 20 minutes, depending on how many treasures it's trying to generate at one time. But yeah, thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed this Legends weekend and playing with me, and I hope to see you guys on future tables.
Definitely will.
It was fun.
Thank
Y'all have a good night.
Thank
You too. Enjoy.
Good night.
Peace. You're welcome.